Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, BaHaShem, YAHAWASHI, BaHaShem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole collective Israel. And the title of this lesson is basically going to be after Romans, the 1st chapter, in the 25th verse, how it says, "Who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie, and worshipped and served the creature more than the Creator." So what happens is people get dismayed at the beauty and the might and the power of the Most High's creation and look upon it as it is the judge when it's a creation. You know, and that just goes into the ignorance of the people of this world. They don't know the Heavenly Father. You know, that's why that goes into 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, in the 10th verse. "For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. They have not known the righteous Heavenly Father, who has made these things, given these things freely unto them, for them that are in existence, to life, freely giving these things unto His creation, for their benefit." But speaking on man, you know, the people of this world, they don't know the Heavenly Father. The animals know who YAHAWASHI is. But the Most High made man to be upright, but what? They sought out many inventions. They look at the earth and say, "Oh, the earth is a judge." When the earth is being judged by who? By YAHAWASHI. All right, look at the sun and say the sun is the God, but the sun is being judged by YAHAWASHI. And all these things are in obedience under YAHAWASHI. They can't do their own thing. And what more man? So I'm gonna start here, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 13. Let's start at the top. "Surely vain are all men by nature, who are ignorant of the Most High, and cannot out of the good things that are seen know Him that is." So all these good things, the trees, the water, the breeze, the sun, the rain, the stars, the moon, all these good things, and because of their ignorance, they can't see the one that is that made these things. Okay, continuing. "Neither by considering the works did they acknowledge the work master." Okay, the Most High is the potter, and all of His creation is the potter's clay. He shapes it, He weighs it, He molds it, He folds it, He heats it, He cools it. The Most High YAHAWASHI is a work master of these things. But people are ignorant of Him that is. They hate YAHAWASHI. They say, "There's no way YAHAWASHI made these things." And that goes into them building up gods of wood, silver, and stone. Basically a dummy. Giving reverence onto a dummy instead of the one that is, the giver and the taker, the beginning and the end, the Alpha and the Omega, which is ignorance. Continuing, says too, "But deemed either fire or wind or the swift air or the circle of the stars or the violent water or the lights of heaven to be the gods which govern the world," which is not it. That's error. Those things have a job and they work for the same employer. They have the same boss, and that's YAHAWASHI. So if the sun, the moon, and the stars are obedient and under the will of YAHAWASHI, what more man that walks on 2 feet? And that goes into the proud. How you can esteem yourself above and so superior, but you cannot exist without these things around you, even those things that are in you. Hold your breath for a long period of time and see what happens. Jump off Mount Everest with no parachute and see what happens. People are mortals. And they need these things that YAHAWASHI has made. But they don't know him. They don't know the righteous Heavenly Father. Alright, but the elect know the righteous Heavenly Father. That goes into John the 17th chapter. In the second to last verse. The world has not known who YAHAWASHI is. And he is annoyed. That's why he says the Most High has a controversy with the inhabitants in the land. He has a controversy with the inhabitants thereof. Because there is what? There's no truth, there's no mercy, there's no judgment, and there's no knowledge of YAHAWASHI. The earth is defiled. The Most High's creation was not intended to be this way. But again, the Most High made man to be upright, but he has sought out many inventions, and it goes into how the wicked is in rule. Job 9:24. And in due time, basically Sirach 10th chapter in the 4th verse. The Most High is going to set up one that is profitable for the earth, a ruler that is profitable for the earth. Because the world has gone ignorant because of who is in leadership. The devil himself. But even the devil himself is what? Under the will of YAHAWASHI. Whether the left hand side, the right hand side, okay, it does not matter. The Most High YAHAWASHI is the author. That's where you get that's where you get the term called controlled opposition. The Most High is. There is no second place. There's no contender. No. There is YAHAWASHI and there's none else. Okay. Continuing, this is verse 3. With whose beauty, if they being delighted, took them to be gods, let them know how much better the Lord of them is. Exactly. You say, man, look how beautiful the sky is. Look how beautiful the sunset is. Look how beautiful the seas are, or the mountain range, or whatever you may have it. How much more beautiful, how much more powerful, how much more mightier is the one that has made those things. These are simply the expressions of the one that made it. Continuing, for the first author of beauty hath created them. Exactly, the author of beauty. All right, the Most High is the author. The author of what? Author of life, the author of death, the author of everything. Light, darkness, everything is created by YAHAWASHI. He's before time. Nothing can exist or has existed or will exist without YAHAWASHI, because his presence is permanent. And there's never been none other than him. He's always been there. Okay. Continues as 4. But if they be astonished at their power and virtue, let them understand by them how much mightier is he that made them. You look at a hurricane, you look at a tsunami, you look at an earthquake, you look at a nuclear bomb, you look at powerful animals like tigers, lions, orcas, and you say, man, how powerful and mighty are these things? How much more the creator of those things? How much more mightier and powerful is the creator of those things? How can a creation be a judge? People say Mother Earth. Earth is a creation. Yes, Earth gives and holds life. But what gave the earth life? Yes, the universe. The universe is massive and powerful and beautiful. But what made the universe? Everything has a beginning. And it all goes back to YAHAWASHI. You can't put no date on YAHAWASHI. Discovered, fill in the blank. Was created, fill in the blank. No. His presence is permanent. He always will be, as he always was. The sun, the moon, the stars were all shaped and formed by him. He has stretched out the heavens. Him alone. And his word was made a perfect work. Second Esdras, the 6th chapter. All right, Second Esdras, the 6th chapter is a creation story right there. And it's basic physics. It's been speaking about creation. Nothing can exist or will exist besides it having a force behind it. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. So the one that is, which is YAHAWASHI, has manifested those things and shaped those things. They didn't shape themselves. An explosion cannot happen without an energy behind it. It does not exist. That goes into the title. Who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie? Looking and that's gonna get into. Okay, I'm gonna get too ahead of myself. This is 5. For by the greatness and beauty of the creatures, proportionably the maker of them is seen. Exactly. So if you take a step back, all right, and that's why I have this collage right here. All right, you'll see that this is a design. You can see the design language. It's a signature. And it all works together perfectly. Because again, the Most High made a perfect work. And here this collage you see. All right, the top left you see a lightning strike, and then that's to the right of it is the nervous system. All right, below that is the lungs, and then to the right of it is a tree branch. Okay, and so on and so forth. Proportionably, the maker of them is seen. But because of pride, this is why the people have not known YAHAWASHI. But pride was not made for man. And they shall be ashamed at the return of their maker, when they meet their maker. Because the animals are in order. The animals know exactly who YAHAWASHI is. But again, man was made to be upright, but they sought out many inventions. Okay, but even this story that the Most High created, you know, these words, this book, they call it a lie, you know. And they say, hey, this is the creator, this is the judge, this is what happened. All right, that's why scriptures say, let every man be a liar, let the Most High be true, and every man be a liar. All right. Continuing, this is 6. But yet for this they are less to be blamed, for they peradventure err, seeking the Most High, and desires to find him. All right, they have a zeal, but not according to knowledge. They're struck at the beauty and might of his creation, trying to seek the Most High, but they made a wrong turn. And they made a big mistake, and they error. That's where the spirit of error comes. Continuing to 7. For being conversant in his works, they search him diligently and believe their sight. They believe their sight. All right, they're carnal. And carnality is enmity with the Most High. All right, so these people are innocent. All right, and it's going to get into that. Continuing, because the things that are beautiful that are seen. All right, again, being carnal, they see the beauty and might and power of these things that they see. All right, and they say they are the one that are, when they're not. They're not the judge. All right, they're just the creation, and not downplaying the Most High's creation, but saying how much more mightier and powerful and beautiful is the maker of those things. Okay, continuing, this is 8. Howbeit neither are they to be pardoned. Exactly, there's no excuse. It's 9. For if they were able to know so much that they could aim at the world, how did they not sooner find out the Lord thereof? All right, it's because of the pride. They don't want to acknowledge the one that is. They hate YAHAWASHI. They hate that a so-called black man has made these things. They hate that someone has made them. They hate that they have a heart that beats. They hate that they have that lungs that breathe. They hate YAHAWASHI. They hate life. And that's why they shall have their portion in the lake that burneth with fire, because they shall learn the Most High's ways. They shall learn righteousness after what? After death by pain. Because the Most High is coming with a friendly reminder. Okay, we're in the time of prophecy. All right. But this is just an example to show you that the righteous are not in authority. The wicked is in authority. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. The wicked don't at all promote life. They don't at all give reverence and push and have fear of YAHAWASHI. Because the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. That's why, as the first verse in Wisdom of Solomon, 13th chapter, it says they are ignorant of the Most High. They hate knowledge. Okay? So moving on to Romans, the first chapter and the 24th verse, going into the title of the lesson. Wherefore the Most High also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own heart. All right, their mind is corrupted. Continuing to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. All right, dishonoring their bodies because they know not that they're not their own, that they were bought with a price. All right, and they are the creation of YAHAWASHI. So as he giveth, he shall taketh away. So these people are going to be taken away because of their error. They got to be fixed. Continues 25. Who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator. All right. And then a prime example was idol worship. Because that's what that is. Giving reverence over to something that's not the judge. Fearing something that cannot make any judgment. That has no set of authority over YAHAWASHI. And an example again is man. You know, people look at man and say they are the God. If they are God, they are the judge. Fear him. Fear the judicial system. Fear the police officer. You know, fear the military, whatever. Fearing man. When man's numbered, man's steps is numbered. Everything has its bounds, and everything has its boundaries, and everything has its job. And whether they like it or not, they will do it. Whether they know it or not, they will do it. Okay? Because again, the sun, the moon, the stars, they can't do what they want. All right, I'm gonna get that. This is Baruch chapter 6 and start at verse 60. For sun, moon, and stars being bright and sent to do their offices are obedient. Okay, the sun is not like, I guess I'll be shiny today. You know, the moon is like, I guess I'll be a full moon today. Or the stars saying, I guess I'll be bright. You know, so if these powerful, wonderful things can't do their own thing, what more men? Okay, they all have their jobs, they have their offices, and they are obedient. Obedience. Okay, that's why the Most High says obedience is better than sacrifice. But because of people's rebellion, they're gonna have to be sacrificed. All right, but continuing 61. In like manner, the lightning, when it breaketh forth, is easy to be seen. And after the same manner, the wind bloweth in every country. And when the Most High commandeth the clouds to go over the whole world, they do as they are bidden. That's obedience. Okay, 63. And the fire sent from above to consume hills and woods doeth as it is commanded. These things are doing what they are commanded, as in everything in existence is doing what they are commanded. Right? The Most High is the author. Continuing. But these are like unto them, neither in shew nor power. Wherefore it is neither to be supposed nor said that they are gods, seeing they are able neither to judge causes nor to do good unto men. Knowing therefore that they are no gods, fear them not. All right, fear YAHAWASHI. He is the judge. Okay. You know, not saying these things don't have power. Not saying, you know, the fire doesn't have power. Not saying the clouds and lightning don't have power, but saying they don't have power over YAHAWASHI. So what more wooden statue? And what more men that walk on 2 feet? All right, so gonna finish off here in Romans, the 14th chapter. Romans the 14th chapter, and close out here at the 11th verse. For it is written, as I live, saith the Lord, every knee shall bow to me, and every tongue shall confess to the Most High. Confess to the Most High what? That he is the judge, and there is none else besides him. He alone. And glory will not be given unto no other. Or at least you say your idol have done these things. Before things have sprung up, the Most High have told us of it. He is the judge. The Most High is the giver of life. He is the taker of life. He is. And whether you like it or not, you will bow down to him. And like I quoted, obedience is better than sacrifice. And for those that are not obedient, they shall bow down to the slaughter. And that's why the slain of the Lord shall be many. Because the people are too far into the world. For them to understand the ways of the Most High is not going to happen on this side. So they got to get a restart. And in due time, the righteous shall be in authority. All right. Lord's one is edifying, and as always, want to give all praises to Yahweh Shai, Bashim Makakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole collective Israel. Shalom.